Good morning, Nate.
Good morning, Ethan.
I'm the head of marketing and VP of sales for FreeWire Technologies, and you are?
I'm the senior product manager for FreeWire Technologies.
And we're here to tell you a little bit about FreeWire and the evolution of our product and why we're different from so many other charging companies. FreeWire was started in 2014. We're actually a small business in California, and we're manufacturing here in California. And we started out with this concept that there's a better way to electrify. And we didn't want to run wires and increase the grid power at all these locations. We just didn't think that was feasible. And so we started building products that had batteries integrated into them. You can see the Mobi here is our mobile level 2 charger. And it was our first product. And we took it out to folks in Silicon Valley like LinkedIn and Microsoft and Google and Netflix. And we provided it to them to charge vehicles. And the idea behind this is you charge it from the grid with the existing low voltage power that's there. This actually can plug into a 110 or 220 outlet. And you take it to the vehicle and you can get 11 kW out. It's split between these two J1772s. So we've got about 150 units out in the field. We've got 12 megawatt hours of batteries that are distributed. We've got batteries in Japan, on the East Coast, in the UK. So we thought we could use the same concept of low voltage in with the batteries and do fast charging out. And that's when we had our, what I call our aha moment. And can you tell us about the boost charger, our fast charger?
Yeah, absolutely. So we basically took the idea of the Mobi with integrated batteries and we applied it to fast charging. If you know anything about fast charging, you know that it requires high voltage grid service, which can be both very expensive and very time consuming to get to a site. But the beauty of the boost is that you don't need that high voltage grid connection. So, we talk about the boost and we say that it's all in one box, right? It's a relatively small footprint. It's about the size of a refrigerator. And we've packed a lot into that box. So what we don't need is we don't need external transformers. We don't need external power conditioning systems. Everything that you need for a boost to operate is right there in that one small footprint. And we also have 160 kilowatt hours of lithium ion energy storage inside. So the really novel thing about the boost is that you're able to do the fast charging out of the battery while still maintaining that low voltage grid connection. So you could basically install a boost with the electrical service that you have today. You don't have to upgrade it. You don't need to bring in expensive, high voltage 480 volt power. And you could just go and plop this in at your site and get fast charging going. We were able to set one up in the matter of a few hours with one of our first sites. One of the other really big pain points with fast charging is the demand charges. If you're in a part of the country or the world where demand charges are present, they can add to the cost of operating a fast charging station exponentially. What the battery buffer allows us to do is basically equalize between what the grid is seeing for demand and what we're delivering to a vehicle. So while we're outputting 120 kilowatts into a vehicle, we're only pulling up to 27 kilowatts from the grid. And so you can see right there where, a traditional fast charger, if you're outputting 120 kilowatts, you're pulling 120 kilowatts. And so your demand charge is 120 kilowatts. We're at a maximum of 27 kilowatts. And most of the time we're going to be significantly below that. So you can see right there where the value comes from the boost at helping site hosts manage their energy costs.
And really what FreeWire is doing is thinking about charging in the overall context of what is the business trying to accomplish. So if you're a fleet, you've got operating expenses, you might need to have power when the grid is down, you might have satellite locations, and so the flexibility of the boost, the lower install costs, the lower operating costs, the ability to use the energy in the battery to run your operations that are non-charging, all of that stuff is really thinking about a more holistic solution. And that's really why I'm excited to be here at FreeWire. It's because we are not just thinking about just electrification, but we're thinking about making electrification sustainable. And what I mean by that is, making it economically sustainable, making it a better energy asset, a better investment for those who need charging.
So thanks for joining us today on the product demo for FreeWire Technologies. I'm Nate.
I'm Ethan, and we look to hear from you soon.